Here we are, Coffee with Coach with Big Jerr. We just went for a little run this morning, just an easy 5K, right? Got a little sweat going. Jerry's not sweating at all. Some of you know Jerry this last year became a new assistant coach at UPH, and then COVID-19 hit, and it kind of changed our opportunities for this year. Give us a little bit of your history as far as how you ended up at UPH. Maybe we can throw in a little bit of a few stories.
In my high school days, I'm not thinking about going to UPH actually. You know, it's like I want to go to UPH, but I'm thinking about trying to go abroad. As a basketball fans,
yeah,
you know, it is something that sometimes you're trying to think about going abroad to play in NBA. You know.
Yeah, me too.
So that's why the first year after I graduated from high school, actually, I skipped my university day because I got an opportunity actually to go to Australia, and then I already passed the some kind of like the pass to go to that university. But you know, I'm pretty sure with the money and everything, so that's why, yeah, I skipped a year. Our teammate before Dwiki, my teammate Dwiki, the one that actually invited me to try out to UPH because he said that I got invited to try out at UPH. Can you please come with me to experience something like that?
I remember when you guys showed up.
He passed the test, but I'm not. Try out the game the second time on. Daniel told me that I got it.
You know, yeah, it's funny to me how things work out. What do you? Did you just get a cup of sugar? Andrew's got a cup of pure sugar about this big. Unbelievable. What are you doing, Andrew? This segment's going to be called Sugar with Andrew. I'm glad you came back for a second shot. Honestly.
For the third one, actually.
Oh, third shot.
And then on the third one, actually, Daniel called me, and then Aya is about to graduate and everything. Said that we need a backup point guard. And I used to play for Pabanas a half year actually. I was thinking about like I can go to America, so probably I can go to UPH, right? I mean, we have American coach as well, so.
Let me just throw a little something in there. So yes, Jerry did try out a few times. Did not make our team a few times. But when I saw you playing for Pabanas, there's two things. First of all, I looked at you as a person. You had a good character about you. You had something at which I felt like you would fit in with UPH. I didn't think that you were, at that time, the best basketball player on the court. But I did think that you were the high character guy that could make us better. The reason why you continued to perform and play at a high level was character first. The reason you became the captain of our team at UPH was your character. The reason I think you became the captain of your IBL team was your character. And I think the reason why I wanted you to be an assistant coach was because of your character. And the reason we're sitting here today is because you have great character. You have a strength about you that helps you make good decisions, right decisions, and live a life with good values, good principles. That's what I saw going backwards. It's the person at which you are. There's two things. There's character and competence. Well, you want both. You want people with high character and lots of competence. But you should always look for character first, because competence can be grown. That's the story of Jerry. His character gave him the opportunities. His competence continued to grow until he's the starting point guard on UPH's team and helped us usher in a whole new era of success.
Yeah, the one that shaped me actually because my journey in UPH. I mean, learn from you, learn from the guys, my teammates and everything, how the way we approach basketball. It's kind of, it's so different with the one that I had before. Yeah, back in the day, I played basketball because I like it, because I want to be, the best player. I want to win. That's it. But when I go to UPH, I mean, you teach us basketball is not just, it's not just a game. It's not just a sport that we play for us to win. It's more than that. Actually, there's a lot of values that we can get from basketball. I didn't get taught about that kind of things before. I just, you have to play good, you have to score more, all that kind of things that actually, when people relate to basketball, but actually the one that we approach here is so different. So that's what shaped me to be the person that I am today. That's the thing that I'm just figuring out right now. Even in the professional level as well. Of course, it's professional. the way that we approach is we want to, to win a league. For me, basketball it's not about the end result, but it's about the journey. That is something that I think can help me to be a better person, not just a better athlete. All the simple things, all the little things that actually people don't really see it actually really matters. The one that you say that small things make a big difference. Enjoy the journey, and then at the end of the day, we got the result that we want.
Well, I think you're hitting on something that's incredibly important that I don't think most people stop and reflect on enough. It's the journey of life. It's the journey. We all have a starting point. Whatever that starting point is, God has given us gifts, talents, and then we're supposed to grow and develop it, like a lot of kids. They love basketball, they like basketball, they play basketball, they're just at a certain level. But you grew, you changed, you developed. One reason why I always called him Big Jerr is not because he's the biggest dude on the court, but because he had the biggest heart. So you get through UPH, you meet a young, beautiful woman at UPH. Throw a little props to Marcia. Marcia, you've done a good job with him. I think most of us guys would agree. He got lucky. You have a little person in your life, yeah?
Almost 2 years right now.
So you have almost a 2-year-old. Is she more like you or more like Marcia?
For now, probably more like me. For now, I don't know. She's running all around. Yeah, we're having a baby. Number two, probably. Yeah, the due date is on June.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Uncle Dwicky and Grandpa Met are choosing June 18 as the special day, and Ibo Eileen. You got 3 powerful figures in your life choosing June 18. So Marcia, June 18. Me, Dwicky, and Ibo Eileen.
What? Dwicky?
Dwicky, the Dwickster, man. That's Uncle Dwicky.
He's going to be really happy for you to mention his name.
Uncle Dwicky. Come on. Without Dwicky, you probably don't come to UPH. Come on. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, it's exciting. So what are you doing now?
My occupation right now is I'm working in this football academy called EDF La Liga Academy. And actually, I work with the family, the one that owns this company. The one that we are trying to aim right now is creating a sports entertainment. We have worked with Liga 1 as well. Liga 1 is for football. Then we are trying to create like agencies, sports agency as well. But actually, it's not focusing on sport. Actually, it's for all, not only for sports. The entertainment and everything. And then there is even organizer as well inside of it. Now I'm working there as a project manager in the EDF La Liga Academy, but helping the other industries as well. So that's my main job right now. Well, I used to work at UPH as well, but because all of this pandemic, then we have to stop. I try to learn new things as well. I'm creating a basketball academy as well, more as like a basketball class, and then we create a YouTube channel as well. And then I ended up learning new things. I create a video right now, trying to create a videography as well. And then I got my side jobs as a videographer as well.
Videographer, nice. You just keep growing. I think that's the key ingredient there, is just keep growing. That's the process. I think that's such a huge part of success in life, is never stop.
It starts from yesterday. I was having this church online. Chris was preaching about Daniel.
Not Daniel Rahadi.
Not Daniel Rahadi.
No, not Daniel Rahadi. Yeah.
Different Daniel. It's a pretty interesting, topic as well, because the priest is kind of like trying to figure out what actually Daniel's role back in the day.
Okay.
And then there is in the verse it stated that Daniel was a chief of the wise men.
Similar to Daniel Rahadi, but different Daniel. Yes.
What makes him different, right? Because he's like 10 times smarter than average people and that kind of thing. It's all about make a balance between your spiritual and your knowledge. It's two things that actually makes us different. And it's supposed to start with the spiritual first. That's what he stated.
It's interesting. I think it's threefold, because yes, the knowledge, I mean, Daniel kept growing. He became incredibly intelligent in many fields. Spiritually, he understood that he needed to serve God, and that God was in control of his own universe, right? But physically, if you remember the beginning of the story, Daniel's the one who decided to change his diet and only ate vegetables and fruit and drank water. He didn't eat all the garbage food that the king provided. And we were talking about this whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
So many people rely on this as their safety net. And we were like, why doesn't the world, the mantra be, crave and everybody 2 weeks of nothing but fruits and vegetables and water and maybe coffee, and let's just change our diets. Let's change our physicality. So I think we got to get all three.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and even socially, Daniel with his buddies. Yeah, he convinced a few of his friends, hey, let's do this together. Yeah, come on, there you go. So I think Daniel had it all working.
Daniel Roddy, right?
Yeah, Daniel Roddy had it all working. Yeah, no, Daniel in the lion's den had this thing
I
working.
mean, like, trying to get in shape starts with,
It's literally what you think. Yeah.
if spiritually it doesn't shape you, sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's why spiritually for me it's really important.
Yeah.
If not, then I will going to be the same person, all ex-professional athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I really like is every ex-player I talk to, everybody who's graduated from UPH, they always come back to the same thing. When they talk about UPH, they don't often talk about our basketball drills. They don't often talk about the plays we ran. They don't often talk about basketball. They talk about everything else. Not that those other things aren't important, and not that we don't do them, because we do. But the game is just the vehicle for the bigger things in life.
True.
They always talk about what they learned, how it helped shape their life, and then where they've gone since then. I'm more excited about your family, your wife, your kids, you as a person developing and growing. Much more important to me than talking about any awards or any games at which you scored points. It's just the vehicle to get you where you are. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but we're trying to help him learn because coffee, again, has got so many amazing parts.
We don't have to promote this one, right?
No, we don't have to promote it. No. So it's been good talking to Jerr. I always appreciate spending time with you. Enjoy the life which you have. Stay with the process. Understand that God is taking you through a journey. There's going to be good days and tough days. There's going to be some rough things you have to go through, but hallelujah. It's the difficulties that help us grow. Be blessed. It's a wrap.